it took a lot to get it. We were looking through our rehearsals, and it was almost 6 months spent just on this dance. And this whole show took less than a year, a little under a year. So that's like half the time we spent on these things. So, personally, I think it's his best choreography. So the way ballroom is there are lots of different styles. So you don't just do ballroom. There are many different, and they're all different. So this being tango is about the accents. And next we're going to do a rumba, which is a much slower dance, which makes it a little harder on us because we have to be able to extend things and not make it boring for the audience. So it's all about movement, and there's a lot of hip action, more passion. With this being rock themed, a fun fact about it is we recorded 5 out of the 7 songs. So this one was the original that you heard, but because my dad plays the drums and has friends that do guitar and bass as well, so we recorded the next song that you're going to hear is To Some Cumbers Now, and we recorded it, so that's about that, and my dad is on vocals with it as well. This song and the one other one we didn't record was just because they have a lot of electronic things and we just don't have the ability to replicate those sounds. And my mom makes all of our costumes, and she has also said that it was a little more difficult to do the costumes for this because you have to keep the rock theme. So typically with ballroom, ballroom dances, you think of the long frilly frocks, and with Latin it's like fringe and bright colors, but that's not appropriate for rock. So pay attention throughout the show to the lovely costumes. So while we change for that, I'm going to hand this off to my uncle, who we've nicknamed Steve Harvey, because he's our host. He's going to do some trivia for you guys, so you're not just sitting around waiting for us to change. We try to go quickly, but apparently, since this is our last show, which is very sad, but apparently he has some additional things that we were filling out, so I guess we're not going anywhere just yet, so he does the first one. So we're going to hand it off to him.
So the first question that we put together here was to get an idea of what their top 3 dances together. So each of them answered these questions. Do you want me to read the answers, or do you want? So oddly enough, this was a fantastic tango. Let's give it up for them. Oddly enough, neither of them had that tango as their top pick. So.
My top 3?
It was in your top 3, but it wasn't your favorite. It wasn't your favorite. So let's see. Gianna's favorite, a salsa, which you felt.
Danza puro salsa.
Yeah, I'm glad you pronounced that because I can't. Which was for Gianna just pure joy. For Domas, his top pick was Gianna's honorable mention, which was a cha-cha to Pasarela. So they're mostly in sync, but not exactly. Number 2 for both of them was this song, this dance that you just saw, Tango to Uprising.
Nice.
Gianna also pointed out she likes the choreography, the techniques, and she feels accomplished every time they do it. I agree. And then number 3 for Domas was Candente. So you'll see a very fantastic paso doble a little bit later on in the show. And number 3 for Gianna too is It's My Life paso doble. A powerful and leather was what she pointed out. Not exactly sure what that means, but let's go with it. All right. Okay. Steve Harvey experience. I have a few little trivia things for you, because I think it's important to give everybody here a sense of the history, to kind of put the dance in context, and nothing at all about just kind of filling the awkward silence while they're about to change. So I have some things to tell you about the dance and about the music. So the tango, I think everybody kind of thinks of the tango coming from Argentina. This is not an Argentine tango, but this is the international style of tango. So, again, to put things in historical perspective, you kind of think of these dances as having been around forever. Do you know when about the international tango came about? What year? 17th century? Last Thursday? How long has the tango been around? Shout it out.
1852.
1852? Good guess. Little later than that.
1910.
Very good. 1912. So 1912 was the year that, again, it started in Argentina. The British, the English, brought it back to Europe and kind of made up a bunch of rules because I guess they thought that if we have this steamy dance from steamy neighborhoods in Argentina, they kind of make up a lot of rules that will make it kind of hotter for them. So 1912 was the year, put things in perspective again, 1912 was the year Gene Kelly was born, star of Singing in the Rain and so many more movies. If you haven't seen the movie, I see a lot of young faces out there, you gotta screen it. Great movie, great dance and great music. And Gene Kelly's just fantastic. 1912 was also the year the Titanic sunk. And 1912 was also the year, I found out this, the year that Wilbur Scoville developed the spiciness scale. The Scoville is the range that they use to rate hot peppers. So maybe to rate the hotness of this tango. Maybe. So the dance was the tango. The song was Uprising by Muse. This is a top 40 song for them. How many other top 40s did they have? How many top 40 songs did Muse have? None. Very good. Exactly. This was it for them. To my ear, when I first heard this, I thought Doctor Who, because I'm a big Doctor Who fan. I'm sure, probably not. Probably no other Doctor Who fans out in this crowd, but that's a good thing for me. This is like the Doctor Who thing. The video was apparently a big deal for this song. The video features this giant menacing teddy bear, this kind of toy teddy bear thing, kind of rampaging, kind of going Godzilla through this urban landscape. So check it out, I did. What awards can you think of? Any awards that this song may have won? Take a wild guess at what it may have won. Very good, very good. Somebody knows some music trivia. So it was nominated for an MTV Video Music Award. It didn't win. The teddy bear was good, but not that good. However, it did win for Best Special Effects. Again, that teddy bear was very, very convincing and menacing. Some other things you may not know. Tango, the dance, the tango is not only a dance, it's also used in the NATO phonetic alphabet. When people use the radio and want to speak letters, you don't just use the letter T, you say tango, because right, T sounds like every other letter, D, E, G. What other dance, and you'll actually see one later today, what other dance is used in the phonetic alphabet?
Foxtrot.
Oh, very good. We have a ringer in the audience. Foxtrot as well. Well, that's about it for the Steve Harvey experience for this song. I'll see you after the next dance. Enjoy.
Yes, the storms are coming too fast to burn out. You know I'd like to believe this and this will pass. Long stones and a thrown a building on the wall. I have become your son to this world. There is a balance between two worlds, one with the nail and the cross. Regardless of the balance, life has a freedom of mercy. Too heavy, too light, too black, and too white, too wrong, and too right. Day tonight, come so. Two to two more, she's wanting me less, I'm wanting her more. The bitter taste is coming so. Love, yeah, no, yeah.
That's our rumba. Rumba is actually my least favorite dance, but it's one of his favorites, so usually I'm like, I don't let him have one, so I let him have one this time. It's like, at least it's rock, so it works out. My mom loves these costumes, how they go together, so anything she has to do, she hand sews, she doesn't even have a sewing machine or anything, so we will continue to rig on them. Next, we are going to do a jive. Jive is a very high energy dance, so we're going to need a minute to catch your breath after that one. That was also a little different to do rock because you think of it as happy, like 1950s style dance, or like it needs to be a little edgier. So we are going to change for that. That is to the song Higher Ground, which is once again recorded by our lovely band. So I don't think I have anything else to say. Oh! As you can see, I do have a permanent knee injury, so that does kind of impede my technique a little bit, like I can't straighten my knees all the way and everything, so I really just dance for fun. I used to do other styles like jazz and lyrical and everything, but I focus on that because in big team dances, I can't exactly say, oh, I can't do that, can you change the dance? But when it's just the two of us, I'm like, that's not quite working, so you'll notice that. So we are going to change for jive, and oh, I guess first I have to hand it off to Steve. I'm not used to it because it's being the last show, so here you go, Steve. Come on, Steve.
Good job, Steve.
So we have some more questions, and I'm going to give Doma some grief on this one. So the question is, what is your favorite thing, dance-related thing about your dance partner here? And Gianna had some lovely things, and what is Domas's answer? Costumes.
Woo! Thank you, Domas!
And Gianna has very thoughtful comments. Oh, his choreography, hits all the musical accents. He trusts me to pick music and costumes. We move as one. He lets me have input and choreography, even if he gives me a hard time. And lastly, the feeling we finally nailed a difficult part. So. Again, the dance was a rumba by the group 7 Mary 3 with their song Cumbersome. Any idea where the rumba comes from? Just shout it out. Argentina, maybe? Guatemala? Switzerland? Lyons Township? Brazil? I heard Brazil. No, not Brazil, but getting closer. It's actually from Cuba. The dance started as a very fast dance, much faster than what you saw here now. It's very rhythmic and swaying, very fast dance. Started among enslaved Africans in Cuba. So that's the extent of my knowledge about the rumba dance. Any idea where the Roomba originated? Roomba vacuum cleaner. I'll give you a hint. It's neither Brazil nor Cuba. It's not China. I heard China. Not Japan.
Sweden.
Not Sweden.
USA.
Sorry?
United States.
United States. Yes, give it up for the USA. The Roomba was developed by 3 PhD robotics engineers from MIT and the grand old Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And it's, I believe today, my data might be authoritative information, maybe a little bit out of date, but it's assembled in Massachusetts and North Carolina. So we're proud of robotic vacuum cleaners. The Roomba was not the original name of this device. Take a wild guess what the original name of that device was. You will get it. But I just like it. Robovac, good guess. The original name was the Dust Puppy. So I think they did. The marketing department made a good move there with Roomba. The song, so the dance was the rumba, the vacuum cleaner is the Roomba. The song was Cumbersome by Seven Mary Free. Kind of a strange name. Most groups have kind of strange names, but that's a particularly strange name. What is the origin? If you know the answer, keep it to yourself. Just make some wild guesses about where Seven Mary Free comes from. Kind of an odd name. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, you're not gonna get it. Seven Mary Free, this is pretty cool here. Seven Mary Free is the radio call sign for one of the police officers on the TV show Chips.
Oh, wow.
It's that cool. So if you remember, Chips was what, in the 80s or 90s? It was a show with Eric Estrada, right as the motorcycle cop. It's the show that rocketed him to stardom and eventual oblivion. But the thing is, Seven Mary Free wasn't even Eric Estrada's character's radio call sign. It was his partner Larry's call sign. So, I don't know. So, the band nevertheless thought that the name Seven Mary Free was cool, and they were wrong. So, now some wordplay on rumba. The letters in rumba, R-U-M-B-A, can be rearranged to spell a country. Burma, very good. Many people call it Myanmar, but it'll always be Burma to me. What other ballroom dance can be anagrammed into the name of a country? It's a show on this program. Think of a ballroom dance and a country. The country isn't necessarily one
First
of the...
letter. Give us the first letter.
The first letter of the dance is T. Tango. What can tango be anagrammed to? One of your top 10 choices of countries. It's Tonga, the Pacific island nation of Tonga. I have no more anagrams for you. But I do have another Roomba trivia question. He never danced with a Roomba, but this famous dancer once appeared on a TV ad dancing with a Dirt Devil vacuum, a competitor. What famous dancer, you've all heard of this dancer, what famous dancer danced on TV with another vacuum, the Dirt Devil? Fred Astaire. I heard Fred Astaire somewhere out there, very good. And what makes it even more amazing than Dancing with a Vacuum, because that is amazing enough, is Fred managed to do this 10 years after he died. So, pretty amazing stuff. So he was just like CG and yes. In the original, there's, I guess, a scene from some movie where he's like dancing with a broom or something, and they just CG'd a dirt devil vacuum into it. Anyway, that's all I have for the Rumba and 7 Mary 3. I'll catch you after the next dance.
So yes, that is our job. Next we are going to do a foxtrot, just quite the opposite. The show order is intentional. And so foxtrot is another slow dance. Like rumba, this is all about the lines. The foxtrot costume gave us an extremely hard time, and we are all very happy we no longer have to see it sitting on the kitchen table getting worked on. But it worked out, it's very nice. The foxtrot is to the song Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and a fun fact about that song is in 7th grade music class, we did that song, and I was singing it up 3 octaves, and my mom said never do that again, but because I did it then, I'm singing it now, but down in the correct octave. My singing has always been my biggest insecurity, but hopefully it's going to sound okay, and we're going to go change for that. And I will give it to Steve for our next.
We have a few questions, a question and a few answers here. The next question they ask one another is, what is your favorite memory together? So, I'm gonna let Gianna explain Wamba. It's classic. What's that?
It doesn't matter, but that's not my favorite movie. I said
Okay.
classic, but it's not.
Whereas Domas's answer is especially nice for Gianna. Is
Wait, that's not my answer. You gotta read my
okay.
answer.
Wamba is a classic, but I think I'm sorry. My favorite is when our failed Frank Fest attempt turned into just spending the whole weekend together doing random things. That's very nice. For Domas, it's going on roller coasters together, so sharing another passion of Gianna's.
Yay!
You guys get changed. We'll see you at your foxtrot. So again, the dance you just saw was a jive. The song was Higher Ground, the Red Hot Chili Peppers version of that song. Again, let's look at the historical perspective on these dances. The previous dance, the tango, was from 1912. When did the jive become popular? When is that?
1920s?
The 20s and 30s, yeah, actually that's right. That the jive comes out of swing dancing, which was popular in the 20s and 30s. The jive itself became more popular in the 50s, though. The music kind of lended itself to that style of dancing. I found this out while researching the jive that band leader Cab Calloway. So if you know big band music, you know Cab Calloway. If you don't know big band music, but you do know the Blues Brothers movie, you know that Cab Calloway is the guy who sang Minnie the Moocher toward the end of the movie. Cab produced the Hepster's Dictionary in 1938 to provide a definitive reference for jive language to help us all use the words properly.
Okay.
And in 1939, Mr. Calloway wrote Professor Cab Calloway's Swing Formation Bureau, giving us tips not only on the words, but how to use the words and phrases properly. So words like hip, corny, and hoochie coochie. So if you ever find yourself using those words and using them properly, you can thank Cab Calloway. So the song we heard was Higher Ground, the Red Hot Chili Peppers cover of that song. Who did the original? You probably guessed. I heard Stevie Wonder, of course, very popular song by Stevie Wonder. What you may not know is what roller coaster uses this song, the cover version, the Red Hot Chili Peppers version, uses it as their soundtrack, roller coaster soundtrack. So I know we have some roller coaster folk. Yes?
Is it a Universal Ride Rock?
No. I don't know that ride, but it's not on my sheet. So.
You get different song choices. You get to pick your own song for the roller coaster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I guess this one, I looked to, well actually no, Gianna had this, so it's gotta be true. It's a music and roller coaster question. She's the authority. If you don't know, it's Space Mountain in Disneyland, not Disney World, but Disneyland. So I suggest you all hop on a plane and check it out. So this was not the original, this was a cover version. Critics have said that the Red Hot Chili Peppers version of that song is the second best cover of all time. Second best. What is the first, the best cover of all time?
Across any genres or rock?
A rock cover. Nirvana. I heard Nirvana. No, it's not Nirvana.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash? No. Heard Johnny Cash? Nice guess. Not Whitney Houston. I'll give you one more guess. And I'll give you the answer. Go with Michael Jackson. I heard. No. The best cover of all time is Gianna's band's cover of the Red Hot Chili Peppers cover of Stevie Wonder's Higher Ground. So give it up for the band. Give it up for the listeners. Give it up for Gianna. Alrighty, folks. See you after the next one.
So that's our foxtrot. These chains on the sleeves were what gave her the big nightmare. They were almost scrapped entirely, but I think they came together nicely. Next, we are going to do a paso doble. This is a traditionally Spanish bullfight dance, all about the skirt or cape work. This next dance was choreographed entirely by me, so I had always just heard this song and seen this exact dance. This is another one that is not a band recording, it's the original, it's My Life by Bon Jovi. This costume is also the one coming up, my absolute dream costume, all just black shiny leather, and the skirt my mom made from scratch, just from plain material, no template, no anything, so she was terrified, but it looks amazing.
You are amazing.
I'm also going to be wearing my thigh-high leather boots, which are not dance shoes, but how could I not when it comes to that? So, it's also the song, It's My Life, and kind of is hitting a little hard today because it's our last show before I'm moving to Spain too, so. But we're gonna change for that after we give it to Steve.
We have one more question. They ask one another, and we have their answers here. What is your favorite thing about Domas, or your favorite thing about Gianna? Personal, not necessarily dance, specifically dance related. Domas's answer, Gianna's love for Latin music. If you've ever ridden in a car with Gianna, you know that to be the case. We're going on a family vacation shortly, and I'm sure that will figure into it endlessly. What is your favorite thing about Domas? He is by far the most loyal friend. That's really quite. If I say that someone so much as looked at me funny, he'll never forgive them. We'll start talking about all their negative traits. If I reconnect with someone that wronged me, he doesn't approve, and will hint that I should reconsider. So fiercely loyal, a good friend. So thank you.
Yay!
Thank you, Ryan. So I have some trivia for you about the Foxtrot and about the song. It's a dance with the Foxtrot, the song Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. So we all know that the Foxtrot gets its name from the graceful step, the graceful gait of the fox, right? Wrong, of course. Foxes are known for being sly or clever, not for being graceful, although they might be. In fact, the Foxtrot gets its name from Mr. Fox, Harry Fox, who was a vaudeville entertainer, also a dancer, and it was first danced around 1914. So Mr. Fox is best known, perhaps only known, for dancing, for creating or having a hand in popularizing this style of dance. Mr. Fox then, preceding Eric Estrada, kind of went on to entertainment oblivion. We didn't really hear from him after that. If you have a keen musical ear like I do, you know that this song has the same chord progression. Yeah, it's the same chord progression as another popular rock song. Again, it's all about the chord progressions. What popular song does this have? And by the way, the other song came first. So which song? People in the last group, last week, the last show, somebody knew the answer, so I challenge you to come up with the answer. Somebody? Oh, no. John does not. You've already heard this like 5 times. Somebody who's not John. The answer is Wonderwall by Oasis. And Noel Gallagher of Oasis said about Green Day in late 2006 when the song came out, saying, "They should have the decency to wait until I am dead before stealing my songs. I at least pay people I steal from." So very nice, Green Day. Good job. Fun fact about the song Boulevard of Broken Dreams is the only song to win both a Grammy for Record of the Year and MTV Video Music Award for Video of the Year. So I haven't actually It is. John says it's a good video. Check it out. So, as Gianna mentioned, she did the vocals on that song, so give her a bit of applause for that. Multi-talented. She dances, she did the lighting design, she does vocals. Not many people know she's also a fine, gifted video technician, and she helped me put together the video for my rap, You Gotta Build It Yourself, which critics have hailed as one of the 3 greatest amateur raps about aircraft fabrication. So I very much encourage you to check it out. If you haven't seen it on Gianna's YouTube channel, I can give you a link about that. Sadly, Billboard and Rolling Stone both ignored this gem of a video, but we can correct that. You and I together can correct that. Thanks very much. That was the Foxtrot, and I'll see you next week.
So that's our pasta. Hence why when I said that was my favorite dance, I said power and leather.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
So yes, that is our pasta. Next, we are going to do a quick step. Quick step is kind of a combination of diving modern foxtrot. It's in frame with all the technique of foxtrot, but it's high energy and fast, hence the name Quick Step. This is to the song Kryptonite, which happens to be my favorite rock song, so I am also singing that one. I don't necessarily think I sound amazing doing it, but I don't trust anyone else to sing it like that. This is, the Quick Step one is my mom's favorite costume, though I don't know how it couldn't be this. Props to the skirt. But we definitely had the hardest time finding a Quick Step rock costume because that's one that's traditionally a very long skirt. So it's actually pants, but they're flowy pants, so it kind of creates the illusion of a skirt. This was also a very complicated dance, and the first time we ever did it correctly was at our first show last Saturday. So we hope we continue the streak of doing it correctly. So I'm going to hand it off to Steve, and we're going to go change for that.
Doesn't that costume look
Yeah, it's
breathable fabrics, that's what it's all about in Chicago summer. Actually, today it's not so bad. Last weekend, not so much. So the song was Bon Jovi, It's My Life. In the song, Mr. Bon Jovi references Tommy and Gina, who never backed down. Who are Tommy and Gina? He's referencing Tommy and Gina. Any idea who Tommy and Gina are?
From an earlier Bon Jovi song.
Yes, exactly. He's referencing himself. What greater honor is there than to pay homage to yourself, to a previous song that you released? Tommy and Gina are a fictional working class couple from Living on a Prayer. Likes to reference himself. What other musician is referenced in the song? Catch anybody?
Frank.
Sorry?
Frank.
Frankie, yes. Frank Sinatra is referenced in the lyric, like Frankie said, I did it my way. It is my life, after all. The Paso Doble, very fierce dance. I would attempt to demonstrate it.
Oh, go on, attempt it.
There. No, don't ever do that again. The Paso Doble, very fierce dance. Where was it performed? Not in a ballroom. Where was it performed before it became part of the ballroom and Latin world?
Bullring?
Sorry?
A bullfighting ring?
Bullfighting, very, very good guess. Not the original. In fact, there's to go with the dance form is also a musical genre, Paso Doble, and that is performed in the bullfighting ring. But the Paso Doble, the dance, again, which I will never demonstrate again, where might you have seen that before you saw it in the ballroom? Well, shocking. No. It was performed in military parades. So it was originally kind of a march. In fact, Paso Doble means, what is it, double step. So it was a fast march. So it comes from Spain. So in Spanish military parades, not like I think of a military parade. I think of looking at the streets in Beijing, and you see like 250,000 people with automatic rifles and mobile rocket launchers and armored personnel carriers. And in Spain, they have people doing this nice, fierce dance. Okay, whatever. A little kinder, gentler world it was back then. So that's all I know about the Paso Doble. Glad to share it with you, and I'll see you for one more after the next dance. Enjoy.
beautiful.
Thank you. I also forgot to mention at the very beginning of the show, I also designed all of the lights for the show. So it's being run by my dad, but I did design them all. So thank you. So we do have more dancing for you. However, we're going to take a brief pause because when we rehearse, like I said, this show has been in the works for a little under a year. And he was in Lithuania for a month. I've lost 2 months for theater things. So we have to take videos of what we do so we don't forget what we're doing. And with that comes our fair share of rehearsal fails. So we have made a short compilation of our best rehearsal fails. So we're going to bring the projector down and we have it for you. And also because we like keeping it real and it doesn't always look like this. Why is it doing that?
The beginning.
The rehearsal fails is becoming a rehearsal fail. Here we go.
The beginning. The after the slow. Oh, goddess.
See, I have to silence this one.
6, 7, 8, holy coward start.
Oh my god. It's all over. Yeah.
Alexa, previous song. Alexa, next song.
Have to take the last matter in our own hands and just sing ourselves.
Are you recording now?
Yeah.
Come on, Green. Come on.
7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4.
Wait for it.
No.
Camera, action.
Pause it while you're figuring it out, please.
Yep.
Pause it while you're figuring it out. Thank
You
you.
don't know what's going on, so
Yeah, you just gotta reconnect it.
bear with us.
Rewind it a little. Rewind it a little, please.
I don't know what's going on. Should not be doing this.
Can you tell we struggled the most with this dance, but how much it's in this compilation?
Yeah.
This is our favorite segment.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2.
Push that.
We're going to do a samba. This is a Brazilian dance. It's just a ton of fun. But again, it's to a rock song, so it's a little different. But this is just a really pure, fun dance. And oh, they kept me in singing part of it. I was doing the scratch vocals to kind of guide the band, and I guess they thought I sounded good in it. So it was a surprise to me. I had no clue I was going to be singing part of it. But we are going to change for that, and I'm going to hand this off to Steve.
That was my personal favorite.
Yeah. Thank
Sorry.
you, Peter.
I like that dance the most of all. It's my favorite one in the program. It's fun. So the dance was the Quick Step by Dance to Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down. I have a question about kryptonite. What color is kryptonite?
Green.
And where does it come from?
Krypton.
From the planet Krypton, of course. But it's not just green. I found this out. You learn so much when you research trivia for a dance show. There are many other colors of kryptonite in the comic world, including my favorite, orange kryptonite, which has the property of giving superpower to animals, but only for 24 hours. It's like they're just making this stuff up. So the quick step, again, my favorite dance, very, very quick and very, very athletic, burns more calories than any other dance style that you'll see today, even non-ballroom styles. How many calories do you think they burn in a 2-minute dance?
Yes. 1850.
700?
700?
500.
200?
250.
They burn 2,500 calories, which is why they are backstage eating deep-fried Snickers bars right now. It's like any other. They burn 100 calories or something like that. 50, 75 calories. It's good aerobic exercise. Dance is good for you. You should dance, but they are burning a lot of calories, and they deserve a deep-fried Snickers, I'd say. So the song Kryptonite by Goes Down has kind of a strange origin. Can you guess where that song was written? Not like geographically, like in California, but in what context, what situation was the song written?
He was watching a Superman cartoon.
A very good guess. And you might say that was a reasonable place. You will be horrified to learn what the right answer is. In fact, it was written by 15-year-old vocalist drummer Brad Arnold as he sat in his high school math class. Should have been paying attention, but instead wrote this song, and he made some more money on this. So it has a little bit of a sad note, though. To this day, Brad has no idea how to factor polynomial, which sadly has greatly limited his career options. So the kids out there, please stay in school, pay attention to your math class, and you have to become a rock drummer or vocalist. So thanks very much. It's been a pleasure, folks. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Last costume change.
know what to do. Next thing you turn around and find the person is you. Thought the trick might be the thing, but the first would be the last. So just get off of your ass. All mixed up, you don't know what to do. Next thing you turn around and find the person is you. Thought the trick might be the thing, but you know this will pass. So just get off of your ass. Keep me coming, that is the whoa, 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 keep me coming, that is the gallery, kill them stunning. Hey, keep me coming, that is the gallery, kill them stunning. Whoa, 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 keep me coming, that is the gallery, kill them stunning. Hey, you make me nervous, throat dry, my brain is empty. Don't know why, but that's all you do is something which is really nothing else. You can bust me out all day, baby blue. Sex versus many moves. Sex versus many moves. Sex versus all you many moves. Sex versus and why the try when I'm really why the try when it's all so hot? Say that the later when you put a skate, cause the waiting's feeling fine.
So that's our song, Bella.
Yeah, love it.
I choreographed probably about 80% of that, and then he added in the final touches. And the siren thing at the beginning, that song originally has a siren. We couldn't find the exact effect, but we had some megaphone thing that had that effect on it. So I had to play it into the vocal mic and then take it out. We also love the lighting for that part. I think it's very funny. So technically that concludes our rock show, but we're not actually done. But first I have a lot of thank yous. So my first thank you, as always, goes to him because without him there truly would be no show. So my second thank you is to my mom for not only all of our wonderful costumes, but also just the general support. There are a lot of stress and many breakdowns that go into this, especially this is our biggest show ever. Our very first show that we did, our very first private show that we did in 2021 was just in some random room, and it had 5 people in the audience. So thank you all for being here as well. And we didn't really give a full round of applause to my mom for all of this. Also, thank you to my dad for his drums and vocals, and also for running all the lights. And a big thank you to Nick, who's on sound, who really had no obligation to do this, so what a good friend. To my uncle, or Steve Harvey, for hopefully keeping you all entertained while we change. My aunt for being bouncer, and also she did publicity. She designed our flyers, and the earplug cases were designed by her as well. She also caught the name Rock the Ballroom. So. To Mickey, I'm not sure if she's still here, but she's been our coordinator to getting this amazing space. It's a stage, not a random room in his condo, so how about that? I don't know if she's still here, but she... I also have a thank you to all of you, because there are people from all different walks of my life, but a special thank you to my friend Alex, who's in all the way from Tennessee, and my friend Michaela, who's in from Texas, just for this. In ballroom, there's a thing called social dancing, which means that you just put on a random song, and because ballroom styles can only be done to certain songs, it's not like jazz. You can do any jazz dance to any song ever. You can only do certain styles, so you just know what song it is. So my mom actually had this idea because she's always been amazed at how in sync we are and how we're able to just improv dance. So he didn't know this at the first show, but now obviously he does. But it was funny in the rest of here, so he was like, "It's funny we don't have a cha-cha in this show." And we were like, we actually do. So we had a different song each show, and we're going to put it on, and we are going to just social improv cha-cha for you. And then after that, we'll get the house lights on. I'm a big picture person, so everyone please come and take a picture. And even if you refuse to take a picture, at least come say hi so I can thank you for coming, or I feel like I'm scamming you. So please, just at least greet us after. And also please, there's a table over there to write me a going away note for Spain. I will be taking all of them with me, so I would really appreciate if you would do that. So we're gonna do one final social cha-cha for you. So if I can get heads in. Oh, you already did it.